known of her or know her, as she's developed revolutionary eating ventures. The restaurant group that owns local favorites Poe's, Taco Boy, Monza, and close for business. Serving her local community is KARALEE's greatest passion. In 2009, she started the Green Heart Project to educate inner-city youth about eating fresh, local, healthy food, and she's currently the board chair of Low Country Local First. Everybody give it up for KARALEE.
Let's bring it.
Yeah.
A restaurant. A restaurant is ultimately a community gathering place. A place for people to celebrate, a place for people to mourn, a place for people to vent, or simply a good place to get a stiff drink and something yummy to eat. A restaurant, to me, should swallow you whole. Your eyes, your ears, your nose, and mouth should take in the colors, the sounds, the smells, and flavors, and create a connection to a memory or transport you to a faraway place. It needs to be cohesive, and it needs to have character. Every detail, every facet, every idea must be examined and created to produce the whole. But good ideas are just good ideas unless you have the right people to execute the ideas from dreams to reality. When a project begins, I usually see the end first. Well, more accurately, I see this guy. My partner, best friend, co-conspirator, wild idea wrangler, finish line pusher, good time carouser, purveyor of exceptional taste, master of the dimmer switches, Tim Mink.
Yeah!
Rev would not happen, and the creative process would not exist. He is an amazingly observant individual who knows hospitality and is almost always, I kid you not, right. He is right almost all the time. Without a doubt, there is nobody else that I'd rather create with. To go from ideas to a restaurant full of people, you need to get the right creative team. Sure, it's fun to dream up the funky things that go along with opening a restaurant. Food, booze, good times. But without the right people, it's just no fun. It's the sharing the creative experience with people that I trust that make it all worth it. Slogging it out alone just doesn't cut it. It's about delivering a comprehensive experience. It's about sharing. It's about people. Shortly after the end goal is discovered, the beginning must be approached. And when you want to approach the beginning, you want the utmost of optimism. Some might call Kevin Hertdorfer an architect. I call him a yes man. Others might listen to our design requests and mechanical needs and respond with the typical naysayers. You can't do this because of that. Well, let me check the regs first. Kevin's like, yeah, let's do it. Or why not bigger? Maybe let's do it better. The sheer diversity and knowledge of Kevin, the depth of Kevin's knowledge is unbelievable. What he brings to a project is just extraordinary. He will wear so many hats when he comes to a project. He's the designer, engineer, craftsman, researcher, cheerleader, mediator, and the occasional tequila taster. A lesser-known fact about Kevin, he can talk in whistles and clicks. He fabricated the on the left and helped hang the on the right. Matt Smith is the builder extraordinaire. He is a man who translates the paper and CAD dreams and orchestrates them layer by layer to make them a reality. In the creative process, Matt never rejects the outlandish requests and thrown at him, but uses his engineering background and persevering optimism to make things happen. And when you want, Matt can also fix almost any disaster. When a scary or mind-boggling thing happens, like water pouring through an electrified light socket or your kitchen walls begin to smolder, you want Matt there. You also want Matt there because there is integrity behind the actual building blocks that serve as the frame for the creative palette. The blocks and frames are there, but the walls are naked and require coverings. We've traveled the far corners to bring authentic knickknacks for every nook and cranny, but the walls need to exude warmth and movement. They should feel like a gritty adobe surface and deliver an intense visual reference to the mind.